Hey, welcome to Cook by Cass. In this video, I will show you how to make these beef ribs from the comfort of your home. You do not have to step outside. As you can see, they have a nice crust on them and they're juicy. And later, we'll put some barbecue sauce on these and enjoy. All right, so here's the meat. So now what we can do is get started on our rub. So I'll set the meat to the back there. And so in the rub, I want to do 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. So I'm getting this. So here's my 1. And here's 2. And then after that, we'll do 1 teaspoon of chili powder. So I have my chili powder here, so I'll do 1 teaspoon of this. Set that there. And 2 teaspoons of your paprika. So, I'll have to pour this into this one. Okay, 1 and 2. And then we'll do the same for our garlic powder. Okay, so 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. I don't mind going a little heavier on the garlic powder, so kind of did 2.5 there. And then 2 teaspoons of onion powder. So 1, and those kind of look alike, but that one's garlic, this one's onion. And a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. So that's a twist on it. But so we'll put this in there. And scrape that off to level it off. I'll put that with the cinnamon. And then 1 teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes. So let's just get 1 teaspoon of that. Now this one I don't want to go too far over. So I get real spicy. And then the same for black pepper. So 1 teaspoon of black pepper. I'll put that right with those crushed pepper flakes. All right. So that's 1 teaspoon. Okay. Do is we'll just give this a whisk. So you want to be sure to blend it pretty thoroughly so your rub, the flavor is all throughout everything that you'll sprinkle on the meat. All right, so we'll get our oil mixture going, and I'm gonna put some liquid smoke in here, so about 1 teaspoon of liquid smoke. And then to that I'll add my oil. And this is what we're gonna rub on the short ribs before we add our rub. All right, so just wanna mix that together, the liquid smoke and the oil. And now let's get this oil on our ribs. So just run this over the top. Same with this one. And I will save a little bit for the back side too. Alright, so I'm going to change gloves and then we'll put our rub on. Alright, so we have the rub, and I'll be putting the rub on with I'll sprinkle it on with my dry hand, and then I'll pat it in with my gloved hand. So I'll just do a light sprinkle. All right, so the meat has been marinating, and we're gonna heat up the grill, and then we'll go ahead and add these into the grill. All right, so we're going to turn on the grill. So power. And now we're gonna wanna put this on high, so 500. And 20 minutes. Well, I'll set it for 22, but it's gonna be a little less than that, but so let's just let it. And it's gonna preheat, and then when it tells us to add the food, then we'll go ahead and add the ribs. Okay, so now it looks like it's time to add the food. Open the lid, and you can see that I've got the grill plate in there, super hot. And we're just gonna add the ribs like this way. Flip over, and then we'll flip them in about 10 minutes. Alright, so we'll be back in 10 minutes. Alright, so it's been about 10 minutes. So now, as you can see, they're getting a little color on them. So now we're just going to flip them and let them finish cooking on the other side. Finish. And then we'll be back in like 8 more minutes. Alright, so we're just gonna check them. Okay, these look delicious. So we might be able to, I think we can just go ahead and stop them here. So I will plate these and let them rest. And then we'll be back to cut into them. All right, so it's been resting now, maybe about 10 minutes. So we just want to cut into it. So it's still quite hot. This one's just one bone, so we don't need to cut this one. So you can get a close up into that. You see it's got a good crust on it. Still really hot. So we ended up doing these maybe for about 18 to 19 minutes in the Ninja Foodie grill, and they look pretty good. Yep. All right, and so for those that like barbecue sauce on their ribs, or crust. Just getting it in there. Be sure to have napkins because I'm sure this can get messy. Yeah, so here are the barbecue beef short ribs made in the Ninja Air Foodie. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know in the comments below. If you haven't already, please subscribe and hit that bell notification. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.